Today's been, I think, really useful actually. It's been really successful. We had a really good discussion, really open debate about some of the difficulties and challenges of approaching these evaluations and commissioning these evaluations and how to get the most meaningful and most useful findings out of them. So I think overall today's been a really great success.
What I've learnt so far is that there is no registered blueprint on how to measure the outcome of system redesign. We're in new territory here, and that's been very interesting to learn. I've also learnt from today a lot of new ideas and new ways of thinking about how to evaluate large-scale projects. I've learnt that we need to challenge some of the myths about how to evaluate, and I've learnt how important it is to collaborate with other organisations and other charities and learn from what they're doing.
It's been really interesting actually, and I think what's been useful for me is that the work that Macmillan have been involved in around service redesign very much mirrors the approach of the British Heart Foundation. We do work together and with other third sector organisations because the challenge is how do we manage change in a complex, rapidly changing system, and I think the learning between both organisations I think just confirms that our approaches are probably the right approaches going forward. I think the third sector is in a unique position because it works with the National Health Service, with social care, works with patients, but I think it has an independence, I think, that allows us to step outside of the politics, if you like, and gives us an independence and credibility, because what we're working towards are the best outcomes for patients, really, through their lived experience and their experiences of working their way through the system.
Today's been really good, actually. We've had really lovely conversations on the tables. I've had a few conversations with people about things as varied as logic models, theories of change, how we decide as an organisation what we should be rolling out, what we should be stopping. I think maybe the main thing for me has been about the importance of learning. So how can we at Macmillan encourage people who are trying things out to learn from each other? There's a real energy in the room. So people have come along today from Macmillan and from many other organisations because they feel really passionately about the role of evaluation. So the quality of the conversations has been amazing, and I think there's also been some really interesting links between people made. I've certainly come away with a few cards of people I'm really looking forward to talking to again.